A pup's courtesy of betting. At a fun day, the Paw Patrol were having fun in the pool. Marshall and Everest are swimming, moving a little slow due to their bellies. Zuma was floating with his belly poking out of the water. Chase and Skye were on the sidelines. Skye was lying down on a blanket. Chase came over with sunblock, offered to put some on her. Chase became enraptured of putting sunblock on her, mostly her belly. Chase, I got the sunscreen, sweetie. Skye, well, don't just admire, rub some on me, sweetie. Skye giggled. Chase blushed. He put a dab on some of his paw and laced it on her belly. Chase, wow. You're so cute. Chase was too caught up in how her belly felt and putting sunblock on his girl. Skye shivered a bit. Skye, oh. Chase, Skye, what's wrong? Skye, sorry, Chase. The sunblock is cold, but it feels good. Keep rubbing, please. Chase, oh, sure thing. Chase continue rubbing the belly girl pup. Skye was whimpering in delight of the attention she and her belly is getting. Sitting on a chair, Rocky is watching them play, also because his dislike of getting wet with Rubble sitting beside him. Rubble as usual, don't you? Rocky, you know, I can't stand getting wet. Rubble, he. Anyway, do you feel any changes in your body? Rocky, I was gonna ask you the same thing. So, number. Rubble, I don't want to pride myself, but I'm a big eater as well. Rocky, you used to be the only big eater. Rubble, I'd never said that. Rocky, but you didn't have to think about it either. Rubble, it's amazing that I didn't get fat earlier. Not to mention get out way. Rocky, yay. Wouldn't it be funny if I gain weight next and you'll be last? Rubble, is that a bet? Rocky, I don't know. Think Ryder would allow you to bulk up? Rubble, if Ryder can accept this, and I'm sure he'll accept this too. Rocky, it's a deal then. Ryder came by setting the last 2 bowls filled with treats, along with 5 other bowls set up earlier. Ryder pups. Treats. The sound of food caught them. Zuma, Marshall, and Everest were having trouble getting out of the pool. They giggled, so Chase, Skye, Rubble, and Rocky lent their paws to help. Eating their treats, one by one, each pup belched, followed by a polite excuse me. Back at the lookout tower, the pups gathered to hear Rocky's Betty and Rubble made, to which they found it humorous, but settled down. Chase, sure, we'll help. Rocky, really? Marshall, it would be funny if Rubble was the last of us to have a gut. Everest, did you wager anything? Rocky, no, we actually don't. Skye, well, this gives us time to work on before Rubble figures it out. Zuma, and it will totally awesome to help my best buddy gaining up. Zuma and Rocky bumped each other with their sides. However, Zuma's figure knocked Rocky while in the air doing it, tumbling onto his back. Rocky, I'm guessing my first lesson never belly bump is someone is bigger than the other. The pups giggled. Rocky got up. Zuma, Rocky, I'll be great doing this. You can totally trust us, dude. Rocky and Zuma paw bumped each other. A few hours later, Rocky's intake on the treats are slowly growing in progress. Rubble, however, doesn't seem to get anywhere. He still has that trim yet always hungry tummy. A few days later, Rocky has been snacking between meals. The bloated pups offered a few pieces of fruit to start off, followed by eating them without cutting them up, then had 1 or 2 burgers, slices of pizza, and hot dogs. During inspection, Rocky had a distended gut gurgling. Rocky, man. Look how big I got. Zuma, I know, I'm so proud of you, dude. Chase, just wait when Rubble sees you. Rubble, I can't believe you actually did it. The pups turned to see him giggling. He hasn't changed at all aside from a bit of pudgy his tummy is showing. Rocky, what's so funny? Rubble, this. I planned this. The pups gasped with a shouted what in the air. Skye, why? Rubble because of the bet and he won. Also, not to be self-serving, but to see you actually did it, therefore, I can have your stash. Rubble giggled and left. Getting glares yet turned into smirks from the pups to each other. In the lookout tower, Rubble was chowing down a big assortment of treats. When he finished he turned to see the other belly pups with their smirks. Chase, don't tell us you're finished. All of a sudden, Zuma, Rocky, and Everest pounced on him onto his back. Willingly, Rubble struggled to get free to no avail with their combined weight on him. The three paws forced him to stay down by putting their paws on his belly. Then Skye, Chase, and Marshall entered his sight. Skye, you know Rubble, there are leftovers just in case for a snack. Marshall, and judging by your tummy you still look hungry. Chase, so, we thought we help you with it. Chase and Marshall brought a few bowls of burgers, pizzas, and hot dogs. Seeing this, Rubble whimpered. Everest and Skye first go by shoving the liver-flavored hot dogs into his maw. Normally, being the hungriest out of all the members, Rubble can take this, but this time it isn't. The hot dogs did little work. Next to was the hamburgers. Chase and Rocky forced 4 burgers one at a time. His belly swelled up. The pups felt it's working since their paws felt pushing deeper. Rubble was scared, but soon after fed he started to become infatuated with it. Marshall and Zuma put the finishing touches with the pizza. Shoving 2 slices each did their job. The sudden fullness and belch was enough to say he had. The pups got their paws off and stood back a bit, leaving a bloated Rubble to lay down rubbing his painfully full belly. At night, outside, the pups were laying on the grass watching the stars. It didn't take for it to become ruin when someone belched. Chase, oh, come on, Rubble. Rubble, oh, excuse me. I'm still working off my meal. Marshall, the only time you moved when you're relaxed when we fed you? Rocky, yeah, that was good. Either way, on the scale of 1 to 10, how badly you felt then? Rubble, you mean how good it felt? A 9.5. Zuma 9.5. Rubble, okay, 10. Everest's belly growled. Everest, I'm getting hungry. The pups slowly sat up. Chase, I think Ryder almost has dinner ready. Rubble rubbed his belly as it gurgled. Rubble, I don't think I can eat another bit. Well, maybe I do room for more. The pups giggled, slowly standing up and wobbling towards the tower while laughing on the way. Hi kids. This is the Lucy Explorer YouTube channel. Don't forget subscribe. Have fun.